So what is the solution?
Well, the biggest solution right now is parents talking to their children. It sounds almost corny, and certainly it's not a panacea, but it works. When you suggest to your children that underage consumption is dangerous, that alcohol abuse can be deadly, and they learn by your example of proper consumption of adult beverages, you're going to have children who make the right choices.
Alcohol is far and away the top drug of abuse by America's teens. Children under the age of 21 drink 25% of the alcohol consumed in the United States. The age at which children begin drinking is dropping. Since 1975, the proportion of children who begin drinking in 8th grade or earlier has jumped by about 1/3. Implicated in date rape, sexual harassment, racial disturbances, dropouts, overdose deaths from poisoning, and suicide.
Under state law, if a minor is caught even trying to buy alcohol, he or she could face $146 in fines and court costs, plus the possibility of probation and community service. It's the same for alcohol possession, but this time, that person might also have to submit to random regular tests and classes at an alcohol, drug, and education training school. And if someone of age is caught buying for a minor, they would face the same penalties, plus potential civil penalties if the minor ends up injuring someone.
Here we're sitting with former Ventura PD officer Mark Clevenger. Hello, Mark.
Hello.
What is your opinion on the drinking age?
In the state of California?
Yes, or any state in that matter.
I think that 21 is appropriate in our state, and the registered voting is 18. So a lot of other states have 18, but I think that's too young, because that's most guys in high school, guys and girls in high school nowadays are 18 or 19 when they graduate. So 21, I think, is a safe age for our culture.
Should the drinking age become a federal law?
It would add more continuity for violations for law enforcement officers to enforce versus moving into a different county or a different state. So federalizing, meaning making everybody either 21 or 18, would make it across the board, and it would keep down spring break parties that all fled to Florida, because Florida may or may not have an 18-year-old's drinking age. In New York, it's at 18 or at 21. So spring break in Florida is popular because they cater to 18-year-olds, which are lightweights. They don't know how to handle their alcohol yet because they live in a cold area of New York. So if they put it across the board at 21, it'll eliminate a lot of traffic collisions and unnecessary alcohol-related arrests.
How do you feel about teen drinking?
Our culture's in the United States is very acceptant of drinking alcohol, and everybody that I've met has always said, "Oh, I used to do that in high school. Oh, I used to do that in high school." And we're finally getting statistics and behavioral problems as adults because they used to do that in high school, meaning they used to drink in high school. It would be nice if peer pressure were to go to a party and have your first beer or have your first Mai Tai or sweet alcohol drink. But I don't see that happening in the near future. I'm against teen drinking, though I was a teen drinker. Having teens myself, I worry about it, and I open myself up to help them if they get drunk. But I'm not for it. I don't want them to get in trouble, so I'll come and pick them up if they will call me if they're drunk. But at your teenage years, especially now with our public school education system, especially in this state, we're behind the 8 ball. We also don't need to be behind alcoholism, which 30% of high school seniors become alcohol in this state. They become alcoholics. That's 2 million graduates. That's 30% of that's a big chunk of people. So
Thank you for your time, Mark.
Oh.